Welcome you guys to today's episode of the Full Time Friends. It's the Premier League game weekend as well. The game week 11, the weekend before the international break. The international break that nobody's looking forward to, but most Nigerians are actually looking forward to this international break because this international break confirms if Nigeria is going to be a step towards qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. Talking about the Premier League, uh, there are exciting fixtures this weekend. Now we'll be looking to extend their lead at the top of the table. Manchester City and Liverpool will be looking to actually close the gap on Arsenal. Tottenham, Chelsea, and Man United will be looking to get onto the 20 points mark in 11 games. Would that be possible? I don't know. Always, I have with me the man from Chelsea, Stamford Bridge Marshal, Raphael.
Here to cook.
Alpha, are you excited going into this weekend?
Lovely weekend. Lovely weekend for football. With Chelsea going against Wolves, with the way they ended the match against Qarabag, so I expect them to want to show character. Then that's for Chelsea. Then another beautiful weekend to watch Manchester United playing against the Europa League winners that beat them 1-0. So I'm excited. It's a good weekend to hit watch. So I'm very excited.
Talking about it, watching Manchester United, we have the Black Armory in the building. Elijah himself, Alpha, the one
Man,
game per week man. Are you excited going into this weekend?
I just did, man. I just did patient. I'm a very, very patient man. So, yeah, I really, I really did look forward to this weekend. So many exciting games. So, as a football lover, this is one weekend you shouldn't miss. So definitely, I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, a very exciting set of fixtures. First one actually arranged this Premier League game with week 11 weekend, and the timing actually the first thing really gets us at heart because going into the international break where we all the things they could be very boring. We need a very exciting set of fixtures to get us off the whole Premier League. And the weekend begins with Tottenham hosting Manchester United and it ends with Manchester City hosting Liverpool on Sunday. And in between, we have Sunderland at the Stadium of Light hosting Arsenal, and then Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge playing host to Wolves. And I'm going to begin with that particular match, the Chelsea versus Wolves match. During the week, we saw Enzo Maresca give us a very good squad rotation. He rotated the squad, the back line against Karabakh at the Champions League, and it backfired. And now they'll be hosting Wolves at the Stamford Bridge. Wolves without a manager, apparently. Do you think it will be a very easy fixture as always for Chelsea? Because Chelsea don't actually own this Wolves side. Like, they don't own them over the past 2 seasons. We've seen them actually defeat Wolves last season, 6 goals to 2, I think. And then I think a 3 goal to 1 victory at the Wolverhampton Stadium. I'll start with Elijah. What's your thoughts? Will this be a? Are you looking forward to a successful hit watch, or you think Wolves with their poor run of games or all season, Chelsea will be able to get a very good run over them?
This should be it be an easy match for Chelsea now. I mean, we have seen Wolves this season. I think they are the worst team in the league currently. And just a few days ago, we all saw the news that they finally sacked their manager. So like they have been very, very, very poor this season. Them coming to Stamford Bridge, I don't think I'm not this one fixture. I'm not expecting much. I'm not expecting much. I know the pasting will be televised, even though that is not something I would want to see. That is not something that will give me joy. But sometimes you just lay your bed and lie on it. So this when it comes to this Chelsea, this Chelsea and Wolves game, I'm just there. But I know the pace won't be much. So I'm expecting Chelsea to get all maximum points. So if I'm to give a prediction, I'm going for a Chelsea 3-0 victory.
Chelsea 3-0 victory. We see this Wolves side give Chelsea a um, very difficult fight at the EFL Cup game on the 29th of October. That was like how many, like a week ago. Yeah, do you think it will also be a very difficult one for Chelsea in this Premier League fixture?
Okay, for me, I felt like the match when we played them at the EFL Cup. First of all, I think that was Victor Pereira's last push. That was like the last bit of energy, just trying to save his job, and obviously it did not work because of the kind of pressure that they were under. Now I feel with Wolves, they're in a very bad place at the moment because the way their season has turned out, they have considered a huge amount of goals, and I felt that that match against Chelsea, where we won eventually 4-3, was just a one-off game. I don't expect Wolves to come to Stamford Bridge, and I think if the fact that Chelsea has played them already this season will give Chelsea even more confidence going into the match. So I feel like it's going to be yet another pasting for Wolves this weekend. 3-0 will be like a normal result actually, because I feel like this is a match that
So
they
now,
should
so when I
throw.
don't begin trust, when
They
I don't
should
begin trust this Chelsea
no.
backline
It's
to keep
it's
clean
not.
sheets.
I'm not talking about the back line. Okay, basically, I don't. They might concede a goal, but I'm just saying that I don't trust the defense. Obviously, you saw the interview that Maresca had with the ball. He told them he needs a defender because the defenders currently you cannot trust them. How to playing centre back is not something you can trust at all. So I feel like Chelsea have a lot of work to do. But I expect the defense to. I expect us to start players that, up to a point, will be better against a team like Wolves. A team like Wolves, even as bad as Chelsea's defense is, I don't feel Wolves should be giving Chelsea issues this season. So I feel like it's going to be another win for Chelsea this weekend.
Obviously, and another win for Chelsea this weekend because this Wolves side, even with a manager, they were very terrible. And currently, with an interim manager, I feel they might be able to put up a fight, but a Chelsea victory is forthcoming.
It's
But I
likely.
see
Yeah.
Chelsea conceding maybe a 2-1 or a 3-1 victory again, just like last season. And we have to move on
As
from that particular game. Uh,
as an
all right.
avid as an avid Etosha, I'm just hoping Wolves can. I'm just hoping they can pull a Sutherland on us, or maybe a
Mhm.
Brighton. I'm just kind of optimistic. So yeah,
Sorry to cut you short again. You know why I love what you are saying is because, sorry, Blessed, sorry for cutting him short or cutting you short. Why they switch me be say you get full plank for your eye. You dey follow me when get tiny broom. You dey play person wey beat you for final. You dey look out for me, but it's all good. I know you're a fan. I know you're a Chelsea fan. You just cannot admit it
I
because of
mean
the backlash you will get.
we
You
have
love Chelsea.
was it a few weeks ago? I think a month ago we all saw a weekend where Chelsea lost, Man United lost. Was it on a Saturday? So I'm just hoping something like that repeats itself. But it's all good though. It's all good. I'm a very very patient man. So yeah.
We'll get to to the Manchester United part. But first of all, just the way you talk, you they hope for Sunderland, for a Sunderland to actually happen again to Chelsea. Now we have to talk about the Sunderland versus Arsenal game. Sunderland playing host at the Stadium of Light to the current league leaders Arsenal, who are on a very red hot form, keeping 8 clean sheets in a row and eight victories as well. And Sunderland have a very impressive home record. They came onto the Premier League season with nobody expected them to be doing whatever they are currently doing,
True.
and they have been beating teams they are supposed to beat, getting draws in games they're supposed to draw, and now their home record will be facing a very huge threat against this Arsenal side. Do you think Arsenal will be able to get it right at the Stadium of Light? Raphael?
For me, I don't feel. I feel this another match that I feel like Arsenal would. This way they need to show quality, they need to show character. I feel like in as much as Sunderland is a great side, coming back to you can see players like Xhaka coming back to Arsenal, which I know that they want to put up like a good performance, but I still feel like the quality of Arsenal is just going to be overwhelming for Sunderland. But it's good to see haram football against militia football because I don't know. I think Sunderland they are playing one of the when it comes to long throws and things like that. They want to test Arsenal, but I don't feel they will just come short. I think Arsenal will just edge them, and I feel like Arsenal will get 3 points this weekend.
Score predictions.
I'm going to go with a 3-1 Arsenal win.
3-1 out. So if you say Arsenal will concede, so
If
now this
like
match is to say that's
with the quality of like what I've seen them put over the years, I feel like they might just be able to nick a goal, but it's not certain. It's not like I'm 100% that they might score because the Arsenal defense this season, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. It's like they put like up like a veil that keeps out shots and things like
rock
that. So
steady,
I feel like
rock steady
in the end,
defense.
I think Arsenal will edge them in the end. So I'll go with an Arsenal win.
All right. Elijah, Arsenal currently suffering a lot of injuries. Before now, we already know that we have injuries to the likes of Havertz, Odegaard, Madueke, Gabriel Jesus just returned and is training. And recently we saw an injury suffer to Gyökeres and as well as Martinelli. Do you think with this injury, with this whole of the injury record, do you think Arsenal will be able to get the points, the 3 points at the Stadium of Light, Elijah?
Looking at this current Arsenal side, I don't think they are a team that injuries can disturb currently. I mean, we have seen their matches in the Champions League this season. We have seen their matches in the Carabao Cup this season, and we have how much Arteta changes his starting 11, and that does not even affect the way the team plays. We saw that match against Liverpool a few days ago. Like it was still the same Arsenal we all see even with their best 11. It was still the same way they played. Same thing against Brighton in the Carabao Cup. So I don't think this Arsenal side is a team is a team that's maybe one or two injuries or maybe even four injuries can affect. So all the players are up for. They are always up for the challenge. So looking at the injuries aside, like keeping the injuries aside, I don't think the team will be shaken. Yeah, it's still the same Arsenal we know. But definitely they are very very quality players. So the players that will be stepping up, I'm very sure they will step up quite well. So yeah, I don't see this team as a team that will be disturbed by injury.
Score predictions.
Blessed, excuse me.
Sorry.
What I feel is like I feel like going forward, I think if you talked about maybe a defensive injury list, maybe the likes of Gabriel, Maliba and the likes, I felt like okay, maybe we would have been looking at okay to be a difficult game for us now. But I think like Arsenal has provided adequate cover because Mosquera is there. So I think like Arsenal is really they have depth in squad. This is the first time that I've seen Arsenal have this much depth in squad. And attacking wise, I still feel like their players. I think Trossard is one of the players that always is always there to hurt anybody. I don't know the beef he has with Premier League teams, but he doesn't like. I don't know what they told him or why he's so angry, but he always turns up for Arsenal, especially in matches like this. So I feel like Arsenal has like adequate cover to see out attacking wise. So it might take it might take one set piece, it might take a free kick, but I think Arsenal will in the end will come up with 3 points.
All right. Elijah, your score predictions.
Okay. I'm seeing a repeat of what happened against Fulham. I think tactically the match will be similar. So I think Arsenal will edge them by 2 goals to 1.
All right.
Goes to one. Well, you guys, when I don't they think says Arsenal defense will actually concede.
And
So, but
I
I
can't
feel
wait
this is going to be okay. You can't wait for us to concede.
to concede just one, please. Because I think I
Okay, so now
think I
It
concede
think
now
takes
the Western
it
to
takes
actually lose.
No, no,
It
like
says no.
now.
Now clap from clap. Okay, carry on.
A Man U fan, I think the record is 14 clean sheets. I think that was kept, but that was kept by Van der Sar. So I think Arsenal is on, is it six now or seven? So as a Man United fan, I just want us to guide that record. So definitely, I know that record will be very very impossible. It will be very very difficult to break it, though. But anything can happen. This is football.
Arsenal know they come for any record. Arsenal they go create their own record currently. With the way this Arsenal defenders they go currently in terms of the
Alright,
defensive side. Arsenal know they come for nobody record actually concern us. We want to create our own. So if we beat your own in terms of creating our own, you should count yourself lucky. Because
alright,
anything
alright.
Arsenal do now,
Going on to
anything Arsenal
But
do now,
but one
to
question,
going on to that part.
why is it that the only thing Manchester United fans have is records that they are hoping that people do not break? Is that what you guys live for right now? Is that what Manchester United is, Elijah?
Arsenal Elijah. Now you get now you go talk about
No, no, Elijah they talk about. Now Elijah they talk to. Like I say, now the now
now
record
what
now what's happening? The great Manchester United is hoping that they don't break their record. Can't you create a new record instead of looking for somewhere that will keep the one that you kept a couple of years ago? And that's terrible. I thought you were bigger than that.
well. I'm talking about this Arsenal side. I honestly they're very happy with this particular team. In as much as they never do so much for me going forward because I won't see us now demolish people and I dey hope that demolition will come on the 28th of November
They play.
when we play against our favorites. But up until then, I just they appreciate the rock steady performance, the easy performances. We don't see us now play against two of the newly promoted sides. Leeds Arsenal actually felt dealt with Leeds. I think it was 5-0 that particular game. And then last weekend we saw Arsenal defeat Burnley 2-0. This Sunderland game now one very huge test as well because this is something new for Arsenal, something new for Mikel Arteta as well. So if Arsenal feel actually get them right this particular weekend to extend their lead at the top of the table because Manchester City and Liverpool, who are the other title contenders, will face themselves, and one person will at least drop points for the particular match. So I think Arsenal go one actually edge that one. So I feel without a front, without the front of Jokeres and Martinelli being injured, a 2-0 victory is fine for me because I actually need that clean sheet as well. I prefer the clean sheet currently to even the big 3 points. So 2-0 victory for Arsenal. And now we're moving over to the early kickoff of the weekend, the game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Two teams that actually had a very horrible season last campaign. Tottenham and Manchester United. Manchester United actually finished in the 15th position last season, and Tottenham finished in the 17th position, closer to the relegation side. And they also faced themselves in the Europa League final, where Tottenham actually defeated Manchester United. And surprisingly, Tottenham defeated Manchester United about 4 times last season. And that leads us to the talking points because over the past weeks, we don't see Manchester United go to games where they actually suffered last season. And we tag them like the revenge. So I'll start with you, Elijah. Do you think Man United will be able to start off the revenge at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this weekend at the early kickoff?
Though we have been singing season of revenge, but this time around, I don't think there will be any revenge at all. I don't think so. I mean, looking at the head to head, I think in the last seven matches, Man U have not won Tottenham in the last seven matches. Last season they beat us 4 times. We met 4 times. They beat us 4 times. Coming into this season, I mean, Man United going to the Hotspur Stadium on a Saturday morning, on a Saturday afternoon, early fixture. We all know how bad our away form is this season. Like we always whenever we go away, we always struggle. We always struggle. struggle to win. I think same thing will be happening this weekend. I don't really see us. I don't really see Man United going to the Ospor Stadium and getting maximum points. I don't think. I'm just being realistic here. I don't think it's possible. I mean, but this is football, though. Anything can happen. I mean, you guys can remember my take on the Liverpool and the Man United game 2 weeks ago, and we all saw the outcome. So yeah, hopefully something similar like that can happen again. Looking at the match analysis, the statistics, everything does not favor. None of those things favors Man United in this fixture. I'm just hoping a miracle happens. And there's something I want to point out to. There's something I want to point out to.
All
Tottenham,
right, all right.
looking at going back to the Tottenham and to the Tottenham and Chelsea game. We all saw how bad Tottenham were that day. They were so bad, like they played so badly. So I'm just hoping same thing can happen again on Saturday. Like there shouldn't be any click for Tottenham at all. Like they should be lost in that match. That is the only way something can a miracle can happen. That is the only way we can get 3 points. But if Tottenham should play like the Tottenham we saw on Tuesday against Copenhagen, if Tottenham should play like the Tottenham we saw when they defeated Manchester City 2-0 at the Hotspur Stadium in the second match day, if that Tottenham team will turn up against Manchester United, I think it will be a pasting for us. Though not a pasting though, but
Oh God, choose
we'll
where
be
you stand. Which one you doing different? Choose where you stand.
I'm not indifferent. I've been saying my I've been saying what I think
You
since
they
now.
they talk like say we did church. They talk about miracle. But not they talk about miracle. They talk about football. Till they see what they talk as it be. No, they hope for miracle. We don't do miracles here. And
I don't
besides,
see us.
now where I
I
dey
don't
go
see us
every other
beating
weekend, they
I
collect
don't
three
see us.
points. Now you they fear. So
Yeah. Just like the way
former big
Tottenham,
boy.
just like the way Chelsea have owned Tottenham in the past few years, same way Tottenham have owned Manchester United. So I think same thing will happen again tomorrow. So I'm not really. My expectations are very very low in this match. So I'm seeing a 2-1 win Tottenham.
Oh, okay, that's good. I love that.
2-1 victory to Tottenham Hotspur. Raphael, these two sides are sides when we say, in as much as they had a very terrible season last campaign, they actually came back into the season looking so different. They went all out into the market and bought players. You see that Tottenham got Kudus as well as Javier Simmons and Colomwani, a whole lot of players. Man United actually go into the market to get Brian Belmo and Benjamin Sesko and Matheus Cunha and some other players as well. Will this be a successful hit watch for you, or you are thinking, okay, this is going to be like an even match to end a draw?
No, we don't see things even here. We don't see things even here. Through these lenses, you can't see even things. You see odd things. I was on the phone with Thomas Frank yesterday, and he was excited. I haven't seen Thomas
Okay.
Frank so happy. Yeah, so I'm expecting Thomas Frank to have something tangible for me, something delicious for this weekend. So I feel like in the end, the Europa League final was one of the things that set the tempo when it comes to matches like this. I think the confidence will be on the Tottenham player side because this is somebody that you beat in the final. You understand? You are eager to go again. I feel like what happened against Chelsea is just what I think there's a particular Tottenham that turns up once they see the blue badge of Chelsea, the biggest club in the world, the World Cup champions. You understand? When they see us, they just melt. They lose control, they lose focus. So I feel like in as much as they had a bad weekend last weekend, I feel like going into the Manchester United match and the fact that they did well in the Champions League, they have everything to play for, and the confidence will be high against Manchester United. So I'm happy to see what Thomas Frank has for me. I'm so excited. When I thought that today was Friday, that's why I asked you, is today Friday already? Because I'm ready to go. My blood is boiling like this. To see Manchester United drop points is what I live for. So I'm super excited. So I'm going to go with like a 2-0 win for Tottenham. Really. I feel like Manchester United will not deliver anything for this weekend. So that's my take.
2-0 victory to Tottenham.
Elijah,
Well, personally, as much as the citizen has to be, I actually want to make Manchester United actually defeat this Tottenham side. Reason be that as an Arsenal fan, I know like Tottenham, and I want their morale to be as derailed as possible coming back from the international break, because after the international break, Tottenham will host Arsenal as well. So I want Man United to help me first trample upon their confidence tomorrow, which is very possible because Man United has had good games. They have had not really good games, but decent games against top sides. And with the term revenge, they will actually want to get some right against this Tottenham team. Went on, show them a lot. Even in Tottenham bad days, they still get their best days against Man United last season. Because the Man United actually give them joy last season the most. Score predictions, personally, I'll go for, I don't want to say 1-1 draw, but it's a 2-1 victory to Manchester United. For me, I support the Red Devils tomorrow. But if at the end Man United actually lost to lose to
Tottenham.
Tottenham, Elijah just begin run,
Not come on, like, see, break
because
your
this
phone.
place
Just
this
break it.
place
Just
not
break your phone.
this place not this place not contain you. This place not contain you at all. This place not contain you.
You know what I like? You know what I like? Now
That's what
now the way they take humble now this period. If not the match week before this thing when they beat Liverpool, Jesus Christ. Don't be somewhere Elijah they do now. He don't come down and he don't come down to a level like they humble now. He blood be the boil, so I'm very happy with what I'm seeing right now. If Tottenham fit just top him up, say he cast everywhere, joy go wound me. Joy go wound me seriously.
I
all
beg.
right. Quick
Yeah,
one.
I want use God name beg now. I beg. Mona pray for Man United. I beg.
That
Mona
a
pray
waste
You
of
for
don't you
prayer.
don't you don't reach like that.
That a waste
You
of
don't
prayer.
you don't reach like that.
on a Saturday and first fixture of the weekend. I mean, now as it stand like this now, man, you get the opportunity to make or to ruin my weekend. The result of that, the outcome of that match go really, it go really determine my mood for that weekend. So I beg, wanna pray for Manchester United.
But instead of me to pray for Maya, I'll pray for Tottenham. I'll pray for Wolves. Not to waste that prayer.
All our waste of prayer, waste. They pray for them.
I tell
My
you.
God, my God will shame you guys. I will be here.
And I so
I just told you guys, I'm a very, very patient man. I'm so patient. I'll be here.
see,
I'll
No
be here.
wahala.
you're not patient reach me because I patient reach AFCON. I patient in when we will go AFCON. So I patient finish. Patience. My name is Patience.
Patience was awkward.
All right. So I'm thinking about patience. Manchester City and Liverpool. Manchester City will be hosting Liverpool at the Etihad. Patience. Pep Guardiola has been patiently waiting for the right moment to get a victory over this Liverpool side, because over the past 2 seasons, Pep never actually defeats Liverpool. We saw their last victory coming in the 2023 campaign at the Etihad, when Manchester City defeated Liverpool 4 goals to 1. And since 2023-24 season, they had a draw home and away. And last season, Liverpool defeated Manchester City in both fixtures. With Liverpool now coming back into a very good form with the victory at the midweek against Liverpool, and also the victory last weekend against Aston Villa. Do you think this is the right time for Man City to be facing this Liverpool? And do you think Man City will be able to come out with a 3 points in this particular fixture? Raphael,
Okay, for City Liverpool, I feel like this is one of the best times to be playing what's it called City for Liverpool, because in the end, I feel like the way they ended their last match, Champions League, and all the momentum from beating Real Madrid, even as much as I would say Real Madrid did not turn up on the day, I still feel like that's enough to boost their confidence. But now another thing is, now you know that Liverpool love playing teams that play the ball short, that don't go for the long balls. So in the end, Man City is going to play exactly the kind of football that they would love to play. So I feel like this match, I don't think City is still the greatest form right now because, like I said over dependency on Haaland. In as much as I feel like he's turning up, it just takes one person to, maybe Van Dijk, if he has a good game, to try his best to lock Haaland out of the game, which is difficult to do, but I still feel like it's possible. So I feel like in the end, Liverpool, they have people scoring all over the pitch better than City, that is just one man. So in the end, I still feel like it's a good game for Liverpool. I don't think City will go there and own Liverpool. So I feel like it's going to be one of a good game to watch for the weekend. But personally, since I want City to be closest to Arsenal for this title, because personally I don't want Arsenal to win the league. I cannot be here watching Arsenal top the table. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for City, just so that Arsenal can have somebody closer to them.
2-1 victory for City. Elijah, over the past years, we have seen more of a Liverpool. Do you think it will be possible for Liverpool to go to this Etihad Stadium again to get a 3 points?
Definitely, definitely. I see Liverpool coming out with maximum points in this particular fixture. I mean, over the years we have all seen how exciting and how exciting this fixture always is. And I think this season we also be the same thing, right? I mean, we have seen Liverpool now. I think the last two matches they came out victorious. We all saw what happened against Aston Villa. We all saw what happened against Real Madrid. And those two teams Liverpool beat. I think they were very very good teams. Now with them now coming to the Etihad Stadium, I think the team now is full of confidence. Overall, I see them coming out with maximum point. Though I think Man City will dominate the match, but if Liverpool can be able to like hit them on transitions and counter, we all know how dangerous and bad this Liverpool team is when it comes to counter attacks and when it comes to transition. I think this is something Pep and his boys will be looking forward to stop. But if at the end of the day they can't stop those transitions, those counter attacks. I think the goals. I see Man City conceding a lot of goals. I see Man City conceding a lot of goals. And if I'm to go by prediction, I see Liverpool winning by 4 goals to 2. So it's a game that will produce so many goals. So yeah, Liverpool.
That's high. That's a high score line. That's good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
4 goals to 2 or more.
Not to play
Liverpool
overseas.
actually, if Liverpool don't actually they get back in shape. We see them last weekend play against uh, Aston Villa. They played on a very high press, a game that they've been craving for, a, a particular fixture that they can express themselves to the fullest of their strength. And Aston Villa that particularly give them the very game to express themselves. And during the midweek, we saw them host Real Madrid still at the Anfield, and they dominated Real Madrid. I never see this Madrid side be like this since the beginning of the season because okay, apart from that Atletico Madrid match where they actually lost 5-2. I never seen Madrid go any ground where it make any difference. So if and the slot fit actually pick up the ideas when we fit make am hold Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Junior together for one game, then I feel say he go fit come up with something when go fit make his defenders get a hold of Erling Haaland because as much as we don't see him this season, Haaland might be Manchester City. So if you keep Haaland quiet, to keep Man City quiet. If he's able to keep Haaland quiet, I feel they'll be able to get a particular moment in that game where they will actually get an attempt on goal. And if they can get one or two attempts on goal, I see Liverpool edging Manchester City in that particular fixture. But if they can't, and I don't see Man City actually defeating particular fixture. But as an Arsenal fan, I am praying and I am hoping that game ends in a draw. Honestly, I'm praying and hoping that game's end in a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 draw. But that fixture we don't actually see goals in the past few years. So 1-1 draw for me. And moving on to end the whole Premier League game, week 11 preview, just like we talked last week. Players to actually look out for this weekend going into the international break. One player when you go actually want to make we look out for this particular weekend from any of the teams. I'll start with Elijah.
To me, one player miss I really dey look forward to this weekend na Haaland. I mean, we don't see now say this season he kind of the run of form when na very good form he dey. This going against this Liverpool defense now na something wey be say e go really be a big test for Haaland personally. Though we don see how Liverpool dey bad and how they don dey bad over the past few weeks. But personally, I think say Liverpool are back. Liverpool are back. So going against this Liverpool back four na something wey be say it could be really big test for Haaland. So I dey really dey look forward to seeing whether Haaland go fit perform against this current backside. He go boast because say he don see strong defense. So na Haaland I dey look forward to.
Okay, that's a nice
All
pick.
right, Rafael.
Okay, me for players I'll look out to watch for this weekend. I was actually going to say João Pedro, but I'll say no. I'll go with Mohamed Salah because everybody was like, after he scored against Villa, everybody was like, Salah is back and all. But I want to actually see if it's true, or if that was just a one-off. So I'm going to watch out for Mohamed Salah more this week and see if he can. They say he's back to dribbling, he's back to understanding what he can do on the ball, his pace. So I want to see if last weekend was just a fluke, or maybe truly he's back in form. So that's what I'm watching out for the weekend.
Right, and personally, my players to absolutely look out for this weekend, just like I had talked last week, when I go begin to talk, say, I dey want make una watch more of Arsenal game. Now, Mikel
Zubimendi.
Merino,
Okay. As
no,
soon as
not
Zubimendi
Zubimendi
will
this
go
weekend.
again.
When I don't see Zubimendi the last weekend now, when I see how much of an impact he has on the Arsenal side. So this weekend, I want you to actually look out for Mikel Merino playing in the number 9 position because apparently Nana he will actually play this weekend. We saw him at the midweek play in the number 9 position against Slavia Praha, and he was able to net 2 goals. Will he be able to do the same this weekend? Now, why I want to make una watch out for that particular guy.
Okay.
And he don't come back. That's the second training with the full team, but I'm not sure say he will be available for that squad this weekend. Maybe until after the international break or whenever. But I don't think he's match fit yet. So I don't really see him getting into the team to face Sunderland. Now why are the tip Mikel Merino to actually play in the number 9 position, and I want you guys to actually look out for Mikel Merino this weekend. Superman
Okay.
Mikel Merino.
Oh, they look.
And that's all. Any other thing to talk about for the
Yeah,
Premier
I feel like we did not talk about. I felt like Bradley had a very good game. Now Slot has an option because the way that guy was able to keep Vinicius quiet for the whole of 90 minutes, it showed like Keke's his position in the starting 11 is actually it's not really that important right now. It might be important later, but right now there's like a good backup, a good option in Bradley. So I feel like that's one player that did not really get much shock from his recent form and playing style.
But Bradley will actually get back into the team playing at the right back position this particular weekend. So I know really see I'm like waiting slot will really change. If slot won't get the best out of this Liverpool side against this Manchester City side, you know really need to change the starting 11 this weekend because now almost
Yeah,
the
true.
same 11 when start at last
Agreed.
weekend against Aston Villa. Now he's to start against for the midweek against
Agreed.
Real Madrid. Listen, at that same team now he will still want to start. this weekend against Manchester City as well. So kudos to Conor Bradley and the lads. And I believe with that we have nothing else to talk about this Premier League game weekend in terms of the preview. And that brings us to the end of our game week 11 preview here on the Full Time Friends. Another weekend of drama is upon us. Big games, big players, and plenty to talk about. So we've shared our ideas, and now it's over to you guys. Go down onto the comment section, share up your ideas, share with us your ideas, give us your score predictions. Who's going to make the headlines for this weekend? Let us know your hot takes down in our comment sections, and also do well to help us like our post and share, follow, subscribe, help us grow out our community, and to do well to look out for our content on Monday as well. And I have to thank my guys here with me. I have to thank Raphael for staying with me up until this particular moment. And also, Elijah, thank you very much.
Usual.
I dey pray for the God of Banter to deliver who?
Man United.
Manchester United onto our hands this particular weekend.
But
Thank
I'm saying
you
you
very
support
much.
them.
But if not
I'm
to
saying
deliver
you say you
if
support
not
them now.
now tell I won't talk again. If not to deliver Man United, make it deliver Chelsea now, if at all.
And Arsenal could deliver, give you, and as Xhaka to score 2 winning goals, just for observe.
No,
You don't
Allah, I
jinx
hear
them. You don't
you.
jinx them.
You see this weekend, I know say upset go day. That upset not be the early fisher it will come from. So brace up, brace up. I'm active.
See. I won't give you one better online. If Man U win Tottenham, go bab the middle of my head, just the middle. Reverse Galas, just the center like this. Just a fire Man U.
You don't talk now, and you go do you as they
Allegedly,
wait for that particular moment. After the allegedly cover for them,
allegedly.
you go do you will do it. The guy, you go do So Elijah,
I believe
Man
Thomas
United will
Frank.
need to win. Man United will need to win Tottenham. So make Mario for give us the middle of the head. So thank you guys once again for sticking with me. And
Man,
it's a wrap.
nice,
Peace out.
nice talking to you, bro. See you on
As
Monday.
always.
Alright.
See you when
You
Thomas Frank
guys.
is through with you.
I know Allah.
Madman.
God of banter, deliver them for me.